the High Court to move things for you. What was running in your mind during the competition? Was there some sort of pressure?
So I was talking about this yesterday also. So the moment I landed in Birmingham, the one thought that came to my mind was, okay, everything's happened. We are in Birmingham now. Now what? We all need to I think the best part of it was when I walked into the village. Everybody greeted me the way they greet any other athlete, and I didn't feel like I don't belong here, or I didn't feel there was anything that had happened that so the one thing that the moment I came into Birmingham, I was like, okay, if we have something going on at our house, then we should just keep it at our house, and if we come outside our country, then we want to make sure that everybody has the one goal of bringing a medal for our country, and that's how everybody has been up till this point. I've been that way. Everybody has been that way with me, and everybody has had that one goal, which is to bring that medal for the country. And I'm extremely excited. That's what my mindset was, and it just became so much more easier when you have a fluid conversation with people. Things just become easy, and you know everybody was cheering for me, and I was cheering for myself, and my teammates, and it just made everything easy, and I didn't even have to think about what had happened and how I had got here. But the only thing that I had to think about was how I'm going to go forward, and we were able to go there together and ultimately get a medal for the country.
Thank you, Justin.
Neelam Sharma. Those who have asked a question, can you please put your hands down?
ஒரு டெக்ஸ்ட் மட்டும் கூட நேம் என்னன்றது மட்டும் இது மாதிரி போட்டுடலாம்.
Neelam Sharma.
Hi, congratulations for your
என்ன இதுல வின் பண்ணா என்ன மெடல் வின்
My question is that आपको पहले से ही कॉन्फिडेंस था आपका मेडल आने वाला है, क्योंकि आप ऑलरेडी चीयर अप कर रहे थे और बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट थे, एंड उस फीलिंग के बारे में आप क्या कहना चाहते हैं?
मैं मतलब कंपटीशन से पहले या फिर
अभी आज just before the medal.
अच्छा, तो during the competition मुझे तो लग रहा
Yeah.
I mean, as the competition went by, मैंने देखा कि बाकी जो एथलीट्स हैं उनके थोड़े मिसेस थे, और मेरा कंपटीशन जाने से पहले एक ही स्ट्रेटेजी थी कि मिसेस नहीं होने चाहिए, क्योंकि बर्मिंघम में काम होते हैं तो कोई ठंड ज़्यादा हो जाती है, तो मैं वही बोलता था कि मैं यहाँ पे आया डॉक्टर थोड़ी ठंड बढ़ जाती है काम पे, तो आई वांट टू डू सात बजे का जो फाइनल है मैं ज़्यादा टाइम ना वेस्ट करूँ, लोअर हाइट पे
Sir, voice is not.
TJ, your voice is got very feeble. We couldn't hear you at all. I thought it was only me, but I think everybody couldn't hear you. Yeah, and the others, can you please turn your videos off so that bandwidth issues don't come up, please? Sachin?
Sir, can I ask again?
Yes, you have asked your question. He will answer it again.
Okay. Let him fix.
Yeah, he's doing it.
Can I ask again?
Yes, you have asked your question. He will answer it again.
Okay.
Speaker.
Hello?
Yes, TJ.
Can you hear me now, ma'am?
Yes, very clear.
Yes, sir.
Anji. So, yeah, to answer your question, like I said...
Can I ask you again?
हाँ जी.
ओके, तो मेरा ये सवाल है कि आपने जो ये मेडल मिला है, तो दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट के ऑर्डर के बाद आप यहाँ पे आ पाए, किस तरह का माइंडसेट रहा आपका, और आपको कैसा लग रहा है अब जीतने के बाद?
मैम, जैसे मैंने बोला पिछले क्वेश्चन में, चाहे कैसे भी आए, अल्टीमेटली मुझे एक मौका मिला यहाँ आने का, वो सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है. और एक बार जब हम यहाँ पे आ गए, तो उसके बाद तो अब देश के लिए मेडल है, मेरे थ्रू आया है, वो बात तो ठीक है. बट ठीक है, जो हुआ जैसे हुआ, बट अल्टीमेटली नाउ वी आर एबल टू कम बैक विद अ मेडल, और वो सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है. सो आई थिंक कीपिंग दैट इन माइंड मेरा एक्सपीरियंस अच्छा था एंड स्पेशली लाइक आई सेड यहाँ आने के बाद मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम फेस नहीं करनी पड़ी. अगर यहाँ आने के बाद भी मुझे प्रॉब्लम फेस करनी पड़ती तो फिर शायद एक्सपीरियंस और बुरा होता और फिर मुझे और मुश्किल होती जो भी करने में. बट यहाँ आने के बाद एक फैमिली एटमॉस्फेयर बना और जो हमारे टीममेट्स हैं कोचेस हैं सबके साथ एक बहुत ही फ्लूइड सा कॉन्वर्सेशन हुआ. तो ऐसा कोई पास्ट को नहीं लेके आया, कोई ऐसे बिल्कुल भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी. तो इसीलिए आई थिंक सबके लिए बहुत ही आसान था और मेरे लिए वो एक दिमाग में मेरे आया ही नहीं ये चीज़ मेरे जहन में कि मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम होगी, क्योंकि जब सब इतना फ्लूइड था तो मेरा बस एक गोल था और सब लोग सारे लोग आए थे मुझे चीयर ऑन करने के लिए, सपोर्ट करने के लिए. तो उससे ज़्यादा मैं एक एथलीट क्या मांग सकता है. सो जब वो सब था तो फिर अच्छा एटमॉस्फेयर बना, अच्छा सिचुएशन बना एंड आई वाज एबल टू डू माय बेस्ट एट द कंपटीशन एंड अच्छा रहा जो रिजल्ट आया.
Thank you and many congratulations.
Thank you.
Vinayak,
Hello, am I audible?
yes, Vinayak.
Hi Tejaswi. First of all, many congratulations. I just have one question for you. Obviously, I will not take you back what happened for the court cases and all. Now that you have moved forward, next time if the federation comes out with a policy that you need to mark your major competitions, will you be sending the mail in advance just to take this thing out as a roadblock?
Sir, I've always been an advocate of if the policy applies to everybody, then of course everybody has to abide by it. But agar wo selective hoga, then I guess we'll have to find another alternative like we did this time. But hopefully it it includes everybody and it's one policy for everyone. And if that's the case, then of course I'll have to come and compete at nationals. But my biggest problem was that I was competing at the collegiate circuit and most importantly I was a student there. तो वहाँ पे ऐसे आप ऐसे मन से छुट्टी लेके नहीं जा सकते कि मुझे नेशनल खेलने जाना है, ऐसे करने जाना है. तो वो मेरे लिए सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम थी क्योंकि मेरा एक बहुत बड़ा सपना था कि मुझे कंट्री को रिप्रेजेंट करना है और वो रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए मुझे नेशनल्स में खेलना है. बट एट द सेम टाइम आई हैड टू गो टू स्कूल. तो अब दोनों चीज़ें साथ में हो नहीं सकती. तो कहीं ना कहीं मुझे कॉर्नर्स कट करने पड़े और अब वो प्रॉब्लम आनी नहीं चाहिए क्योंकि मेरा स्कूल ख़त्म हो गया है. सो होपफुली वी कैन पुट दैट इन द put that behind us and just move forward.
Thanks so much.
Jenny.
Tejaswi, many congratulations.
Thank you.
My question to you is, your selection in the squad was under question at one time, but the way you have battled all odds to get us the first track and field medal this Commonwealth just goes beyond words. I want to know what were the thoughts running in your mind back then? Did the thoughts of not being able to participate in the Commonwealth ever cross your mind?
Oh, I mean, I had that thought until like 3-4 days ago, 5 days ago. I wasn't even sure if I was going to be here. So yes, that thought was in my mind for a lot of days. But most importantly, once I got here, I knew what I had to do, and I was able to do it. So I'm happy about it. But then, like I said, those thoughts kept running in my mind, and the uncertainty is what made it really difficult for me. But the fact that after I had some certainty, after I had some clarity, things just happened very smooth. So I think last Friday or the Friday before that, I found out that I was actually coming here. So within 1 week, I was shocked, but within 1 week, I was able to get my tickets, I was able to get my visa processed, I was able to get my biometric, my entry was processed. So everything happened at a rapid pace. So at that point, I didn't have any reason to not believe that I was not going. So once things started taking pace, once things started kicking off, I was excited that I was going to come here. And at that point, it was on me to change my mindset from a pessimistic mindset to being a little bit more optimistic and, making the most of the opportunity that I have in hand. So I guess I was able to do a better job of that and I was able to get a medal.
Thank you, TJ. Megha.
Hi Tejaswin. Congrats for the bronze. So I wanted to ask, your personal best is a 2.29 and you clocked 2.22 yesterday for the bronze. So does it ever go on your mind that if I could have clocked my personal best or somewhere near to it, I would have gone for the gold?
Yeah, 100%. But I feel like in championship meets, it's less about personal best and more about medals. In my opinion, I might be wrong. Somebody would say that yes, you want to go out there and do a personal best. But considering the fact that the weather and all these situations play a big role. And yesterday, with my luck, we had the 10K race going on. We had the 100-meter heats going on. So there was a lot of stop, start in the high jump. So there were some good guys out there. Hamish from New Zealand, Brendan Stark, all these guys, they've jumped 236, they've jumped 235. Some of them have even jumped over, I think, 230 this season. So for them to just jump 225, I felt like, if the whole field is jumping less, then I'm sure, the weather or the wind has something to do with it. But I would have loved to jump 229, 230, and that's every competition I go into, I want to jump 230, but it doesn't happen sometimes. And usually I have that regret, oh yeah, maybe I could have jumped the next bar. But in this competition, I had zero regrets because I knew that a few days ago I wasn't even supposed to be here, but now just to be here and even take that first jump was just a dream come true for me. So yeah, I have zero regrets and I'm extremely happy with my result.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, TJ. Before I take up Uttara Ganeshan's question, which is come on chat, may I request Ria to please turn the video off because there will be bandwidth issues. Thank you very much for your support and cooperation. TJ, Uttara's question is, what about your decathlon dreams? Given your constant improvement in that event, is there any chance of you trying to qualify for the decathlon in the Asian Games, or will you stick to high jump?
No, that's a certainty. I've made up my mind. I want to compete in the decathlon at the Asian Games. And that's what I'm going to do. Going forward, I want to train in the decathlon. And even if I don't compete, I really want to continue training in the decathlon because that's how I feel. That's really worked for me with the constant tendonitis in my knee. I haven't been able to jump as much as I would like to, but I've been able to supplement my high jump training through doing a lot of long jump activity or, doing hurdles and that sort of thing. And every time I jump in the high jump event, I'm able to make the most of it. So I feel like I've gone from that space where I used to need a lot of high jump sessions to be a better high jumper. Now I feel like the improvised decathlon training has really helped me with my high jump, and I feel like I'll stick to that. And in due course, if I'm able to add up a good score and especially improve my day 2 events as in discus, pole vault and javelin, then I feel like I'll have a good shot at the Asian level also at the medals.
Thank you. Vinayak, will you please mute yourself? Thank you. Sachin Bhai has a question. Please turn your video off. Bandwidth issues in Birmingham. Can you please turn your video off and just ask the question? Sachin?
Sachin sir, your mic also. You have to turn it on.
Is it fine now?
हाँ जी.
सबसे पहले कंग्रेचुलेशंस तेजस्विन आपको. बड़ी स्टार्ट हुई है ये, खास तौर पर अगर एथलेटिक्स की बात करें. मेरा क्वेश्चन आपसे ये कैसा है 2018 की अगर बात करें गोल्ड कोस्ट की, वहाँ पर आपका 6th पोजीशन रहा था. उसके बाद 2022 यहाँ पर पिछले एक हफ्ते में कह सकते हैं बहुत ज़्यादा बातचीत चल रही थी और एंड मोमेंट पे जिस तरीके से दिल्ली कोर्ट ने डिसीजन लिया और आपने परफॉर्मेंस बहुत अच्छा दिया, कैसा माइंडसेट था, कैसा एक्सपीरियंस आप देखते हैं आप तक का जर्नी का?
सर रह गए.
मेरी आवाज़ आ रही है आपको तेजस्विन?
सर आप एक बार फिर से रिपीट करेंगे?
जी, मैं आपको कंग्रेचुलेट करता हूँ सबसे. मैं ये कहना, मेरा सवाल ये है आपसे कि 2018 की अगर हम बात करें गोल्ड कोस्ट की, तो 6th पोजीशन पे आप रहे थे और 2022 में देश को ब्रॉन्ज मेडल आया है. बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस आपका निकल कर आया, लेकिन पिछले 5-6 दिनों में जैसे कि आपने अभी खुद ही कहा कि काफ़ी ज़्यादा एक तरह से जो सिचुएशंस थी, जो एंड में जिस तरीके से दिल्ली कोर्ट का ऑर्डर आया, उसके बाद आप खेलने आए यहाँ पर, जिस तरह से परफॉर्मेंस रहा, कैसे आप इस जर्नी को देखते हैं, कैसे परफॉर्मेंस को देखते हैं, जो मेडल आपने अभी जीता है?
अच्छा ही है सर. मतलब सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट स्पोर्ट्स में हमें यही सिखाया जाता है कि आप कौन से सिचुएशन के साथ कैसे अडेप्ट करते हैं और अडेप्टेबिलिटी आपकी कितनी अच्छी है. और एक अच्छा खिलाड़ी वही होता है जो अपने चाहे जितनी भी एडवर्सिटी हो उसके साथ अडेप्ट कर पाए और उसे ओवरकम कर पाए. तो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट मेरे लिए, सबसे ज़्यादा मेडल से भी ज़्यादा बड़ी खुशी ये है कि शायद मैं अपनी एडवर्सिटी जो भी छोटी मोटी थी उसको मैं ओवरकम कर पाया और उसके साथ अडेप्ट कर पाया और उसे टैकल कर पाया. तो उससे ज़्यादा खुशी मुझे किसी भी बात की नहीं है. बट एट द सेम टाइम, जैसे आपने बोला, गोल्ड कोस्ट में मैंने 224 करके मैं छठा आया था और यहाँ पे मैं 222 करके थर्ड आया. तो इट रियली डिपेंड्स ऑन द डे एंड डिपेंड्स ऑन द एनवायरनमेंट. तो उसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि मैंने गोल्ड कोस्ट में अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस की, यहाँ पे मैंने खराब परफॉर्मेंस की. तो बस वही है कि अब दिन के ऊपर होता है और कभी कभी स्पेशली जैसे मैंने बोला कि चैंपियनशिप मीट्स में एटमॉस्फेयर अलग होता है और लोग वहाँ पे मेडल लेने के लिए आते हैं रादर देन अपना पर्सनल बेस्ट करने के लिए. तो खासकर हाई जंप और ऐसे इवेंट्स में आप देखते हैं कि लोग अक्सर पर्सनल बेस्ट कम करते हैं, लेकिन वो वो टैक्टिकल जो होता है कि मिसेस नहीं होने चाहिए या फिर एक से इस बार में पास करके आप दूसरे में जंप करेंगे, ये सब चीज़ें हम ज़्यादा देखने को मिलते हैं कंपेयर टू योर रेगुलर प्रेपरेटरी मीट्स। तो वो शायद थोड़ा और नेल बाइटिंग होता है और ज़्यादा एक्साइटिंग होता है चैम्पियनशिप मीट्स को। और अनलेस आप मुताज बारशीन जैसे बहुत ही ज़्यादा उस लेवल के हैं कि आप कंपटीशन को आउटराइट हरा सकें। तो
Thank you, TJ. Stan, I'll come to you in a minute. Rohit.
Yeah, hi Tejaswin, congratulations.
Hello, thank you.
Hi, so just wanted to know what the future holds for you. Like you just said that you also want to jump 2.3 meters and stuff. Is it something that you're actively working towards? Is it something that you're trying to get to in the near future in competitions?
Yeah, the 230 barrier has been in my head since I jumped 229 in 2018. So since then I've been trying to get that 230 barrier, but for some reason or the other it's always been eluding me. But yeah, that's definitely a goal for me. But at the same time, I want to broaden my horizon. I want to do a decathlon. But like you said, the immediate goal for me in the future is to go back home, spend time with my family. We've had a really exciting or roller coastery 1.5 months, so I just want to go sit down with my mother, sit down with my family, and just enjoy cherish the medal that we were able to bring for the country. And that's the first thing that I'd like.
நீ தனச்சனே உங்களுக்கு
Stan.
Tejaswan, next year we have the World Championships again. We have the Asian Games also. As an athlete, how do you think the selection process should be? Do you think we should have this last-minute meets, perform before you go meets, like? Or do you think everybody who has qualified, because the World Athletics gives a 1 year time frame, 1 year time to qualify, do you think the same thing should be followed by the AFI also?
Sir, okay.
Sir, I don't know. I feel like that's something that the selectors and the committee must decide. But as long as I am concerned as an athlete, I feel like if it's just even and fair for everybody, I think that's just good enough for me also. But you pointed out the World Championships, you pointed out Olympic Games the following year. I think this was a really big step in that direction, because the one thing that I was lacking compared to other Indian athletes was those higher ranked meets, which I wasn't able to get. But with this Commonwealth Games third place, I was able to, yes, third place 222, but I was able to get good bonus points for my rankings for next year's World Championships. So I think that will just kickstart my career in the right direction.
Thank you.
TJ, may I ask you a question, because I don't see hands being put up? When Neeraj won his Olympic Games gold medal, you wrote a very passionate piece on ESPN, I think, about how you were friends with him and you went back on a journey to the SAF Games. Has he called you in the last 12 hours or so? Have you had a conversation with Neeraj Chopra in the last 12 hours?
No, sir, I haven't had a chance to have a conversation. Uncle did give me a call, और उनका missed call तो था, but I haven't been able to call him back. So जैसे ही मुझे मौका मिलेगा मैं उनको call करूँगा. But even yesterday at the post-competition interview, somebody was comparing my medal to Neeraj Chopra's medal at the Olympic Games, and it was just ridiculous. मतलब मुझे शर्म आ रही थी ये बोलते हुए कि मेरा कॉमनवेल्थ का ब्रॉन्ज नीरज चोपड़ा के ओलंपिक गोल्ड के बराबर है, और वो बता रहे हैं कि कैसे आप इंस्पायर करेंगे नीरज के जैसे. तो मैंने बोला जी उसके तो मैं आसपास कुछ नहीं इंस्पायर करूँगा, बट थोड़ा सा मतलब मुझे अच्छा लगेगा कि अब उसके साथ मैं एटलीस्ट खड़ा हो सकता हूँ एक पिक्चर फ्रेम में, कि इतने बड़े खिलाड़ी के साथ और इतने हम्बल खिलाड़ी के साथ. So everybody in the Indian athletics fraternity, here's where I can speak for everyone as a collective whole, that we all look up to that athlete, we all look up to that human being, and we all of us want to be like Neeraj Chopra when we grow up. Chopra ji के बेटे के जैसे हम सब ने होना चाहिए.
Thank you, TJ. Vinayak?
Thanks, Rajesh sir. Just one quick question. Does it feel like the start for you, TJ? You've already been through a lot, but does this feel like the start of something big in your career?
Oh, 100%. This is definitely a start for me, because I've shown a lot of promise over the years, but I have never had a senior international medal apart from the SAF Games medal. So this definitely is a start. And yes, I've done well in the collegiate circuit. A lot of Indian athletes have, they jump from the national circuit to the professional circuit where they compete at the Commonwealth Games, the Asian Games. But I didn't have the luxury to do so because I had a collegiate commitment. So that being over, me being able to do what I did in the collegiate circuit, I feel like this is a great start for my for the next step of my track and field journey, which would be the professional circuit. So I'm glad that this medal definitely, like you said, is a stepping stone for me and probably the first feather in my cap. And I feel like I can use this as an opportunity to capitalize and get into better ranked competitions and compete against some of the better athletes and get used to that environment as well.
Stan, with the third question, I think I'll make that the last question if there is nobody else who's putting his hand up. Stan's will be the last question for the day.
Tejaswin, what's the plan now? Are you planning to go back to the US after? Is the plan to train in the US again, or do you plan to stay in India and compete more in India? What's the plan now? What's running in your mind? Can you hear me?
I think TJ's screen seems to be frozen. We'll wait for him to be back.
Yeah.
முடிச்சிடலாமா? முடிச்சிடா